The FTC is once again reminding us as parents and guardians about the needs of our children's personal information being protected. This is a bulletin from the FTC that came out in August, and I just want to put it out as a reminder how important we remember to protect our children's information. There are rules that govern how the information can be used by the school. The personal information our children use in school is very important. It's very sensitive. So, as this bulletin from the FTC reminds us, many school forms require that information. But here are some tips in this bulletin that was put out by the FTC that will help us remember the things we need to do to keep that information safe. Number one is the most important, the Social Security number. You do not want to give your child's Social Security number out to anyone unless you know clearly why it's being used, and as it says here on the screen, ask why it's necessary and how it will be protected. Ask if you can use a different identifier or use only the last four digits. This is very important. Don't just give the number out just because it's at the school. They need to have a reason for requiring that number. Number two is this references your rights. This is the particular law, the FERPA. It's the law, the Federal Education Right and Privacy Act. This is the law that governs how your children's information can be given. And as you see here, this law requires school to notify parents and guardians about their school directory policy, the yearbook thing, how much information is in there, what's in the school directory. You need to know about that and how this information will be given to third parties, including family members. Number three is a reflection of our IT age, and as you can see here, it encourages parents to teach the kids not to post their name, address, and full date of birth on social media. And don't give out any kind of tips about the family. And there is a FTC publication. You can go on ftc.gov and get this publication. It's a very good publication that talks about being safe with kids online. And it gives you some good practical tips about how to do that, about computer security and dealing with cyberbullying. Number four is more geared to college students and smartphones and equipment. You need to put a password on these devices, especially if you're in college. Someone can send an email from your laptop or your tablet or phone, and no one can say it wasn't you because it's your device. So you have to be mindful of that, and also do not keep confidential information that has your Social Security number and things on, like your apps for school, applications and things. You should leave those at home. Do not keep them in your dorm room. Number five is something I think we all do, but we don't do well. Have a shredder. And we often shred things related to ourselves, but you want to shred confidential documents and things that you don't need in regards to your child. You never throw this stuff in the trash. Never, ever throw things in the trash. You want to put those in the shredder. Number six is very important. Checking your child's credit score. Does he have a credit report, or is there a credit score out there, or a credit file? You want to find this out. I have a document on my YouTube channel, a video that discusses this very issue, and it's under identity theft. And it's horrible. In there, I have stories in that particular video that discuss the agony and the pain young people went through when they got ready to enroll in college and found out that they were $200,000 or $100,000 in debt. And one young person in one of the videos, the child is 9 years old, and someone is using his identity, and it's like $20,000, $30,000 in debt. So you can get these things removed if the child is a minor, but once they get 16, 17 years old or begin to be an adult, the credit reporting agencies do not want to take that stuff off, and the child can have horrible credit through no fault of their own, and it can just ruin so many wonderful things in their lives. So check, because there are new laws that now give a parent the right to put a freeze. I strongly recommend put a freeze on your minor children's credit report. Not an alert, but a freeze so it cannot be used. Now you can get that done, and the next slide discusses that. The new law comes into effect September 21st, 2018. You can place a freeze on your account with the credit reporting agencies, and you can unfreeze them for free. And also now the new law provides for the family to place a freeze on children who are under 16. And also there's a stipulation for those who are someone's guardian. To place a freeze on your child's credit file, these are the numbers you would contact for Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. It's not like doing this for a alert. If you put a freeze on your child's credit file, you will have to contact each individual agency, and the freeze has a password that it can be lifted, so you want to keep that in a safe place. But I strongly recommend, from the research and the things I've done, I can see how horrible it can be when children get ready to go to college and find out that someone has been using their identity for 20 years. And it's so terrible because their credit is ruined. Identity theft is a serious thing, and so many young people find, as I said before, that their credit has been ruined because someone has stolen their identity as a child. So you definitely want to keep track of your child's information as school is starting. You want to get information on what their information is being used for. I know that's a little redundant with the word information, but information is the source that creates a fake file. The more information they have on you, the more valid the fake file becomes and the more damage it does. So to understand this, if your child's information has been misused and you find that to be true, you go to identitytheft.gov, and it has a wonderful template that you use. It goes through the whole process. You fill it in and do everything, and it gives you a document to print out to take to the police department. And once again, I thank you so much for visiting my channel, and have a great day.